Yeah, I think I'm hearing from the judge and the sheriff and what we're seeing coming out of Washington that the lines are changing in this commission and the executive branch. We are going to have to rely on her wisdom and his wisdom to get these things done.
Honor Band is when all of the high schools and middle schools choose their best players out of their bands and have them come to Brentwood Baptist and come play.
Either you score high enough to be selected for Honor Band, or your director believes that you have the skill sets available to be part of the best in Williamson County, so they select you to be a part of Honor Band.
Road projects, if you started today, will take you 6 to 8 years before you ever see a car on it, if they start on it. So we're committing 40% that we can use on 65 South, we can use on other state projects, and we've asked for those signatures. We're taking it to our delegate.
In wrestling,
This may be our first one.
in wrestling, that is what we call boat race city. So, Coach, Houston down there down there in West Tennessee. What's that river? That Mud Island. Coach Miller took the Tennessee River by way of Mud Island on the way home. That is boat race city, popcorn city, tail kicking city, whatever you want to call it. That is domination right there.
Tonight's also, which you guys do once a year, is our Natchez tribute game, where once a year you wear the throwback uniforms, because both schools have that Natchez part of their school that's there. If you take a look back, if that school still existed, it's got some Franklin zone, it's got some Centennial zone. We've got people who graduated from Franklin that are now Centennial people. So it's kind of a cool deal.
Brandamore, easy buckets there.
That's 25 for Brandamore.
With 1:30 left to play in the second quarter.
Want to try to go for 50 tonight?
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. For the Cougars, you kind of got to force the issue on defense, I would think.
Yeah, you got to get a stop here. And if you give it to him, you better have a plan.
Sam Muborn, back door, great find by Christian Brown.
New depths of love that we might come to know. That music that so enthralled you, you held it close enough for us to hear.
I will report through the chamber and Kel and Jenna, we were able to secure a little over 10,000 signatures throughout Williamson County to address I-65 north and south. That's just one step. There are many steps to go through that, but it's all positive.
The county is also working with a company called Design Workshop to do a multimodal Greenway Trail master plan for the unincorporated county. And so that's a pretty exciting project that would potentially, set the stage for a multimodal trail system.
Since we're on the wrestling part of the show, they are having the first tombstone dropped on their head today. Yes, that is correct, folks. RIP to the Metro and Murray County wrestling programs. I know they're filing petitions as we speak to get out of the Wilco region, but you know what? Tough luck, because our squads are pretty tough.
You start looking at each program, and you mentioned, the game rising here in Williamson County. There's probably 10 or 11 state titles among the girls coaches in our county alone. So the basketball level's gotten a lot better, and the coaching's has really gotten better. And what Bree's done over there at Independence is certainly reflective of that.
Everyone knows what you're trying to do now. There are no secrets. There's 14 league games. Everyone's kind of settled into who they are. And so now you try to add a wrinkle here, but you don't want to make your kids think too much, especially going into high pressure playoff game. And so at the end of the day, that last game, that next game, the 21st, you hope that you're just playing and you're executing your stuff really well, and then trying to take them out of what they're trying to do, whoever that is. And so that's going to be hopefully the recipe for us tonight as we play, and it's going to be difficult, but I think our boys are excited to up for the challenge.
Mr. Chair, we spent some time talking about budget at the work session. That's not on the agenda for this month because that is scheduled for a vote in March. Just want to reiterate that preliminary process we went through, and reiterate that we're encouraging you all to, if you have any questions or comments, certainly bring those to Ms. Farmer or me.
Torn from the dream of normalcy, and an age when ordinary miracles happened all the time in nature, and we could wander freely among them.
Polka dots in all of her art. She makes paintings, sculptures, installations, and performance art too.
She is called the Princess of Polka Dots.
You are going to get to paint your dot.
Our glow installation will be in our gym and used for decoration for Booster-thon glow dance. Our dots will have messages of kindness.
Go back in there, even if he's not gobbling. 9:30. Then you can maybe get in your vehicle, drive back around to where you heard that turkey earlier. And a lot of times, turkeys up in the day, mid-morning will start gobbling. And boy, and there's one right there. So we're going after that.
You'll get hands-on experience learning how to repaint, restore, and repair vehicles just like the pros. You'll work with real tools, real equipment, and even earn certifications that can help you get a job right out of high school. We focus on everything from safety and shop operations to painting, dent repair, and damage estimation. And the best part is you'll be learning by doing.
Every single agency and department in the state of Tennessee is sunset. That's the term we use. It's only allowed to exist for a finite period of time. And in order for that agency or department to continue to exist and operate, they have to come before the Government Operations Committee and ultimately the General Assembly and demonstrate the need for their continued existence. That's one of the reasons Tennessee is the best fiscally managed state in America.
The first show I was ever on was called Last Chance Highway. So I was rescuing dogs in the South, and about 180 dogs every week. And we were getting them to their new homes up in like the New England states. Because down here, all the shelters are overrun with dogs.
Right.
And up there, all the shelters are virtually empty because everybody, I want a dog, I want a dog.
Being in, a smaller town in Tennessee, I think it's very important that we raise this type of awareness amongst the kids to really have them learn about different cultures, different languages.
And I think our community also wanted to embrace that. I've had several, parents come to me and they're like, it's about time that we're doing this. So everybody was excited.
And I do want to give a shout out. Coach Michael McNutt, Tristan Brown, who are the marketing teachers there at Page. They had their group out there working the event. They did a great job. They had a whole team of students. They had graphics and halftime events, and they looked great. They had on their Adidas red shirts where you knew who they were if you had a question with the 10-4A logo on it, so it looked great. But they did a wonderful job.
Oh, that is such a beautiful pass.
Yep.
And Emma Archer, the recipient of the heads-up play by Ella Ryan.
And Patton finds McKelvey with the backdoor alley-oop. And that's quite the statement to close out the third quarter. The Cougars lead 47-42.